Good evening and thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Nick Doyle. The federal government will remain shut down through the weekend as lawmakers on Capitol Hill are still locked in stalemate. And for the first time in history, a tree from Nevada will light up the nation's capital with Christmas spirit. I'll show you Silver Bell and her journey to Washington, D.C. We have an update on efforts to restore Nevada's systems after Sunday's cyber attack, and the good and the bad of President Donald Trump's first 6 months in office. Here's White House correspondent John Decker with the latest. We begin with vandalism at Reno High School. These images sent to our newsroom show broken windows, spray paint, overturned desk, a smashed TV, and more. Mr. Ernst is making his message clear that hate speech will not be tolerated. And I'm not a Taylor Swift listener. I do enjoy the way she makes women feel about themselves. So I think she's great all around.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, that's awesome.
A+ in my category.
But he's not listening to her at the gym, is basically what he's saying.
I can't do Taylor Swift while, I'm hitting my reps now. Where did all this livestock come from? From my understanding, there's camel here, ostrich here, emo here, duck here as well. And we're going for a ride. Lastly, if you want those Christmas cards to land on the 25th, be sure to get those out by tomorrow. And their mother, Helene, was not able to address the media today. That's because she is in the ICU room right by her son's side. Well, welcome back. Time for a check on the forecast with Jeff Thompson. Jeff, what's the rest of the week look like for us?
Well, what would you like weather-wise?
Sunny, 70s, a little bit of a breeze.
I can find that, but not here.
Nevada Wolfpack is getting a new place to hoop in. The Grand Sierra Resort is moving forward with plans to build a state-of-the-art arena. And still ahead on KOLO 8 News now, new additions to enhance safety at the Pioneer Center in downtown. It is starting to feel like fall, Jeff. I'm even seeing people talk about, the pumpkin spice lattes, and some people are saying that they're already starting to decorate for Halloween. I'm like, it's September.
I almost drank one today.
Really?
They're breaking more records this week. How do you feel about NSYNC?
Bye, bye, bye.
I've seen a lot of storms on Lake Tahoe. I've been working up here for over 20 years. I have never seen a storm like this that created that sort of destruction that quickly.
The lake turned into an ocean last Saturday.
There was a point that I was scared, especially when I was cutting through those waves and not knowing for sure.
South Lake Tahoe public safety officials and local fishermen are emphasizing boat safety after the devastating storm ripped through Lake Tahoe on June 21st.
Pay close attention to the weather as it's happening around you. If you see things that start to look bad, head in for shore early. Definitely pay attention to those weather advisories and always have life jackets available and put them on.
South Lake Tahoe Fire and police received a number of calls for help that day and snapped into action to assist a sinking boat outside the Keys Marina.
So Marine 1, the police boat, started towing the boat in. The fire boat was behind the boat they were towing, the people in distress, and a big swell came and capsized the boat in distress.
South Lake Tahoe Fire and police crews made the rescue right here off this pier, saving the lives of 10 people.
That incident was taking place at the same time as the call on the West Shore. As soon as we had units available and we expedited that to make them available, we sent multiple units over to West Shore to assist in that operation.
Joby Cephalou, the owner of Mile High Fishing Charters, says he has never seen a storm like this on Lake Tahoe.
The north wind in the summertime is extremely unusual.
He was out on the water when the storm hit, returned his crew to safety, and then rushed to help others who were in distress on the dock.
We had one group of about 30 that were just cold. We had a group about 15 that were pre-hypothermia. And then we had a group of another 15 that were hypothermic.
Cephalou and local staff did what they could to help those in distress and prevent people from succumbing to hypothermia.
At that point, it was time to go home. It had been a long day and a day that I won't forget anytime soon.
I think it's a sacred right. I'm grateful to live in the United States of America.
I like to see other people there voting. I like to see the turnout.
I want to guard that right and keep it safeguarded forever.
The way people like to cast votes could be changing.
This is up to Nevadans to decide how they want to vote.
Mail-in voting is soaring in popularity. During the 2024 election, mail ballots were the #1 choice for voters in Nevada. But President Trump is considering banning that method and machines.
Mail-in ballots are corrupt. Mail-in ballots, you can never have a real democracy with mail-in ballots. And we, as a Republican Party, are going to do everything possible that we get rid of mail-in ballots.
The president claims he is drafting an executive order, but Nevada's Secretary of State Francisco Aguilar says he doesn't have the authority to make that decision.
The only ones who can make those changes to our election process and our election system is the Nevada legislature and the governor. Until they decide to change the process, we'll continue to operate as we are.
The Secretary of State declares that Nevada runs some of the safest elections in the country, and changing the voting landscape could impact many Nevadans.
I think some of our rural communities, I think some of our tribal communities, some of our members of the disabled community. And that's unfortunate. We want as many voices heard across the state as possible.
More than half of Douglas and Nye County voters mailed in their ballots, while Washoe County voters preferred going in person in 2024. Voters I talked to believe mail-in ballots are fraudulent.
I really do not trust it. I think a lot of people could mail in a lot of ballots especially if they know people who aren't voting. I just don't trust that system.
In-person voting is always safer. Mail-in, God only knows what could happen to a mail-in vote.
The president not only doesn't trust mail-in ballots, but says it slows down results.
We would get secure elections. We'd get much faster results. The machines, they say we're going to have the results in 2 weeks. With paper ballots, you have the results that night.
And there are those who think there should be exceptions for people who mail in ballots.
If there's a reason, then I think mail-in is fine. What if you're in the hospital? So, I do think there are exceptions.
Hot August Nights has officially made it to Northern Nevada, and I have the honor to be sitting next to Joe Ortega. Joe, how's it going?
Good, Nick. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much for joining Morning Break. Now, Joe, I want to start with a simple question. What do we have here?
We have a classic 1963 convertible Chevy Impala. Candy apple red.
I was going to ask you, what is the inspiration about this color? Because it's bright.
It is candy apple, like the candy you eat. It's just amazing. It has some ghost flames on it. It's a Resto Mod classic, in between that lowrider and hot rod, just in between.
How did you originally get into Hot August Nights? Where'd that passion come from?
That's a great question. I've been coming to Hot August Nights since I was 5 years old. My grandparents lived in the area, and I would come as a little boy to the cruises and just dream that one day I would have a classic car, and it had to be a convertible, and it had to be candy apple, and I finally got it.
Come on, Louise, let's go for a ride.
Yeah, come on, Louise, let's go, baby. You ready?
Go ahead.
Yeah, baby. Nothing like driving in a convertible.
Talk to me about the emotion that you get when you hop into your ride.
It is amazing. I forget about the worldly things and just get to have the wind blow through my hair and just enjoy a nice hot rod. It just takes me to another place. Thank you. Yeah, I won last year, 2024, at the event series, the Grand Champion Members' Choice. And that, I feel, was just an amazing award. It's because it comes from the volunteers of Hot August Nights and their organization. So I feel it's one of the most special awards that someone can win.
Mr. Ortega, I super appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for allowing me to get in the vicinity of a baby that looks like this. Woo!
Anytime, Nick. It's been a pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.